Okay, we're back again. We are back again. See ya, Cat. Thank you for joining and saying hello. Hopefully, you guys can hear me again and everything looks good. I think it does. Everything looks good on my end. We keep redeeming first. The cycle never ends. Okay. Hey, Kinu, how's it going? I saw your message pop through and then I disconnected because I was restarting my stream. There you go. Now you got 3 consecutive streams in a row. Nice one, Strawbert. Or Albert. It's going good. Glad to hear. Glad to hear. Let's hop into some games. There's been a lot of technical difficulties. Let's just hop into some games now. I think that's fair. Let's do this. And there we go. I've been gone for 1 week and I've already forgotten how to stream. RSI. We're gonna try some Star Citizen that really stress test my computer. Say something in chat if you don't know what Star Citizen is, because honestly, it's a pretty unknown game. Like, a lot of people don't know about it. Star Citizen stresses your computer. It doesn't for yours. When I was playing before, it was terrible. It was terrible. With even like an i7 and 5070 Ti, it was going bad. Oh, you redeemed Gamba time. Wait, hold on. You redeemed Gamba time. Hold on. We got to put a pause to this. We'll come right back to this. Gamba time. Let me load up Gamba. Guys, I don't even know why you want Gamba so bad, because we already know Maurice is going to win. Oh, I gotta... Hold on, let me download... let me download Marbles. I didn't have Marbles downloaded. Let me watch the download go burr. The download's gonna go burr. Oh, it's just validating, because I guess it's locating it on my hard drive. Okay, we just gotta wait for this to finish loading real quick. We have 3 whole colors in chat. Whoa, we got red, pink, and purple. Wait, green. Wait, where do you see green? This is what you guys look like for me. Y'all are red, purple, and pink. I don't know where you have green at. Yo, Jenny, how's it going? How are you doing today? Maurice is green for you? Oh, interesting. He's pink for me. All right, it's almost done. 97%, 99. There we go. Nice. I'm not green, I'm guy. I'm blue. What color am I? For Drew are purple. Guys, do I accept the terms of service? Okay, now Jenny's green. I gotta sign in. Hold on. I can't show it. I gotta sign in. It doesn't pop up the box to sign in. Let me restart the game. We're just full of technical difficulties today, aren't we? I want to hug everyone. I wish I could give you a virtual... I'm sending you a virtual hug. That's what I'm doing. I will send you a virtual hug. Let's try DirectX 12. Thank you, Ren. Thank you. All right, let's see if this works. It doesn't let me authenticate to Twitch. Is Twitch having issues? Look at this. I'm just spamming this button to sign in and it doesn't work. I wonder... Okay, I have an idea. I have an idea of what it could be. It's possible that because I have Brave as my default browser, It's causing issues because it doesn't want to open up a panel on Brave. Oh, it could also be the pie hole. Okay, you're right. Let me pause the pie hole real quick. Let me also do that. Good comms, guys. Can I use magical powers to fix your migraine? Bro, if I could do that, your migraine and any of my future migraines would be fixed. Oh, you like this song? Pretty Blue is a great song, yes. Yeah, Makeout City in general is a great, he's a great artist. Now, I just gotta, I gotta remember the, what's the local IP for my pie? Oh, what's my pie hole's IP? I can find that real quick. I know how to find that. Don't worry. And this man needs VIP again. If he wins Gamba, he'll get the VIP again. Let's see here. Let's see here. Pie hole, pie hole. Where's my pie hole? There it is. Okay, I found it. It's this. I don't think if I say my pie hole's local IP, it does anything, but I don't want to risk it, you know? What the fuck is a pie hole? It is something. Wait, how do I know what port it's on? Because I can't find the port. I think is it this? What's the port for the pie hole? What the fuck is a kilometer? So you're just talking about your holes. Not my holes. Not my holes. Okay, let me look at my images real quick. I know I saved it here just in case. Fuck, that's just the local IP. It doesn't have the port. Okay, so how do I figure out what port my pie hole would be if I accidentally forgot it? It's a 4-digit number for the port. I have to guess. I know it starts with 2 numbers, but I don't know the last 2 numbers. You know it? Oh wait, I know how. Okay, wait, I know how I'm gonna solve this. Hopefully, my Chrome bookmarks are synced. That's how I'm gonna solve this. I'm gonna solve this because it's uh probably synced with my Chrome bookmarks. Wink. Oh yeah, I am winking because I'm looking down on my phone, aren't I? That's why. Okay, so my mobile bookmarks should be linked. Bookmarks. Yes, it is. It is linked. I'm so smart. Got it. I got it. I got it. All right, let's disable blocking for 5 minutes. All right, let's see if this works now. I got flirted so hard. It wasn't directed at you, chat. I promise. I can't flirt with you guys if I don't like actually know. Oh, yes. Yes, it was that. Wait, you guys are so smart. You guys are so smart. It was that. It was that. I'm not logged in. Nice. We're fixed. If the game UI decides to load. You guys are big brain. Yes, you guys are very big brain. All right, let's restart the game. No, I'm not the smart one. You guys are the ones who said it was the pie hole, and you guys were actually correct. You guys fixed me. I got fixed. We have a bunch of IT experts in the chat today. I don't know what a pie hole is, Mr. SD. Okay, so in very brief terms, a pie hole is a glorified ad blocker that connects to your router instead of like your device. That's what it is. Yeah, more like debugging with chat. It's a mixture of both. It's a mixture of both. There we go. Perfect. We're in. We're in. Look at that. Look at that. Let's do race. I wish I could just random. Let's do random. Ooh, haunted hills. All right, let's do this. All right, you guys can all join now. As soon as this thing pops up, exclamation mark play in the chat. Exclamation mark play, and you can get started. We're gonna watch Maurice win again. That's exactly what's gonna happen here. In fact, I'm gonna join myself too. You know I gotta join. Okay, is this everyone? I think this is everyone. I think everyone that I've seen in chat. I know Kat already left because she had to get ready for work tomorrow morning. Go to sleep. Hell yeah, we gotta get Fuzzy in here too. Hell yeah. All right, let's start. 10-second countdown. So do you guys go through this? You do. You're through the cauldron. Wait, you're kidding me. Look who's up in front. Look who's already up in front. It would be like that. Sonata took the lead just in front of Maurice here. Ren's following just behind. Whoa. Sonata taking a shortcut. Wait, where's Sonata going? Sonata, you just took a shortcut. Oh, you died. Wait, that was planned murder. No! I'm dying now. You can't make this shit up. You actually can't make this shit up. Wait, Keanu took the lead. This is very neck and neck still. All the balls are floating. They're going through the haunted mansion here. Marisa literally bought Ghost to rig the race. Exactly. Okay, Mr. Fridge went up in front too. I don't know where the track is anymore. The track is kind of all hidden from our view. So this is anyone's race at this point. It does seem like Mr. Fridge is up ahead though. Oh, here we go. We got a little bit of a pipe that we can see, a ghost pipe. Mr. Fridge is taking the lead right now. Wait, I think it is Mr. Fridge. There we go. We have our new VIP, Mr. Fridge. Perfect. We have the new VIP, Mr. Fridge. Maurice finally got his streak lost. GG's to everyone who participated. It was Mr. Fridge, Jenny in second, and then Ren in third. And then, of course, me and Sanaa just died to the ghost that Maurice hired. Maurice thought you could rig the race. I'm looking at SD in Dead Marble Land. First time. Maurice was a hitman. No, Maurice didn't do. He wasn't the mercenary. It was a ghost that he hired. All right, let me give VIP to Mr. Fridge. Mr. Fridge, I think it's coming back to you, right? Because you had VIP during the Hollow Knight streams, right? I believe so. There you go. You have VIP now in the chat. Hope you enjoy that until I forget and remember again that I have to remove your VIP. I could have won that. Yeah, you and Ren were very close. You and Ren were very close. All right, now we're gonna start some Star Citizen. We're actually gonna start Star Citizen now. I tip my hat at Mr. Fridge. Passed along generation to generation. Although I think technically he passed it along to you first, and then he took it right back. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I knew you had it at some point. Jenny says you could steal it. You have the points to steal it, Jenny? Hi, Ren. I did say hi to you. I did already say hi to you. But I'll say hi again. Hello. So, real quick, who I think I already talked about this. Who knows what this stealing VIP would be wild. It would be, but it's a lot of points for a reason. Who knows about this game? Do you guys in chat know about this game? I play this a lot more offline because the game is not in a fully flushed out state where I think it's great to play on stream. But it is getting to that point. It is getting to that point. I'm an optimist for this game. Sonata, he says you've played a bit. Okay, all right. So you have some knowledge. You know how hard this game is to run, and it's looking much better. It's looking actually runnable here, if that's even a word. Runnable. Okay, can I open my door here? Yes, that we can. The amount of points to make me steal. I mean, I literally wonder how many streams you need for that. There's a reason for that. There is a reason for that. Which way do I leave this place? I think it's over here. This game runs as well as Crisis. Hey, watch my game now though. Watch my game now. It's actually running. I see my migraine is still here. I'm so sorry. If you need to go to sleep, go to sleep. I know for me, whenever I have a headache, going to sleep is the best thing. You could gamba twice more. Yes, that's kind of the point. If I kind of made it so that gamba is a lot more easier to earn now. I'm not sleeping. I want to watch your stream. I appreciate it, but I mean, if you got a migraine, you got a migraine. I was expecting Cyberpunk, honestly, with the IRL mod. Are you saying for this game? Oh, you're saying for stress testing my PC. I would gladly play Cyberpunk again, but I've played it maybe a year ago, so it's still pretty fresh in my mind. Let's take this ship. So sorry, I didn't explain what this game was. This game is a space sim essentially, but it is a very hard to run space sim. So that's why I'm using it to stress test my PC. I have a couple things I like to do when I'm playing this. Okay, this is why the game is not in a fully fleshed out state. My ship is through the ground right now. Well, this is going back in. We love Star Citizen. Very buggy. It's always very buggy. Have you ever wanted to be a voice actor? I don't think my voice would be good for voice acting. But, I mean, it'd be cool to voice act for something. But I don't think my voice is, like, anything unique for voice acting. Average SD parking job is crazy. My ship is just in the ground there like that. I wonder if I can... Okay, it despawned. It despawned. Okay, we're good. I have to claim it? Okay, hold on. We're paying the expedition. 2 minutes. We gotta wait 2 minutes. And you know what? I guess I'll take out my other ship. We'll take this out. I think it's got enough quantum to get around. Let's see that this one... There we go. This one is not as big, but it's not bugged through the floor. We'll have to get our other ship here in a moment. SD, will water help with my migraine? I mean, at least for me, sometimes it does. It depends. I don't know how your body handles, you know, the migraine. So, welcome to my baby ship. I will show you a little tour of it. This is called the Aurora Mark II. It's a new ship that just came out in this game. Um, Very small starter ship. I think right now you can get it for $45 IRL money, which comes with a game package if you actually were interested in playing this game. But you know what? If I'm gonna stream this game, I should have my game code up. It's fine though. I've got my bed here. It's got like a little screen over here too. When I want to go through it, let me see if did I lay down or did I sit? Okay, I just sat. It's fine though. I've got my engineering terminal here where I can look at my ship's parts and everything on it. It's pretty cool. All these screens in the ship, by the way, are fully functional. Oh yeah, no, like Kinu said, a cloth is good as well, but I would say a hot cloth. Usually, a hot cloth is better. All right, let's go flight ready. All right, let's call the terminal, and we'll get ourselves launched out of here. Where's my terminal screen? Communications. I already have a clip. Wait, what did I get a clip for? I gotta lower down the game audio for you guys. Let me see here. It's a little loud. There we go. Okay. Look how cool this ship looks. It's so cool. All right, let's get ourselves out of here. So I want to go back over to the other main system. Right now, we are in the next system. What's the function of wings in space? Well, this game doesn't only take place in space. We land on planets, which I guess I'll show you here in a moment. But we have to jump through a wormhole first to get to the other galaxy that we need to get to. So this game, the scale of everything in this game is very realistic. So we actually have to travel over to different things. I'm losing my mind right now because I'm taking a bunch of G forces. Okay. We gotta jump over to that gateway. Good night, Ren. Have a great night. Sleep well. All right, we're gonna just jump over to that gateway, and then we'll be able to travel to the other galaxy. But this game is very beautiful, and now that it's running super smooth for me, I'm very happy. This is one of the main reasons I upgraded my PC. It's for being able to play games like this that are super heavy. Let me get out of the sea here while we're flying. So normally in this game, if you try to do like crazy things, everything breaks. But I'm kind of in the mood to try some crazy shit right now. We're gonna open up the door while we're jumping. I'm not gonna try to go out, but just the fact that you can even do this is kind of whack. Let me actually check my inventory too. I haven't seen what I have on me. Okay, I have food. I have my guns. I think everything from last time when I played saved, which is good. I haven't played since the wipe reset. SD, I'm just telling you, traveling to another galaxy would take hundreds of years IRL. Not with these warp drives. Not with these quantum drives that I have. SD is almost in his natural space, but there's no steampunks. Yeah, there's not really a good steampunk ship. There's not really a good steampunk ship in this game yet. There are, like, I have a much bigger ship than this. This is quite literally one of the tiniest ships that I have in the game right now. And it's only because my other ship bugged out. I'll Alcuberry dries in this game. I don't know what that is. What is that? But yeah, we're headed over here right now. We're headed to the Stanton Gateway, which will take us over to the what's it called? To the other galaxy. You can drive a car in this game? Yes, you can drive a car in this game. There are vehicles, there are like motorbikes, there's a lot of things in this game. And there are cities and everything too. I'll show you guys around. Because where we have to go to next is one of the hardest places to run in this game. Only because I have a lot of my stuff stored there. We're just flying over to it right now. But the game is very pretty. It is very pretty. So you guys will have a little bit of eye candy when we head to it. Estes exploring the stars? Yes, I am exploring the stars. So, for I guess a little bit more insight of how this game works, there are contracts that you can do, and you can quite literally do whatever you feel like in this game. You can be a bounty hunter, you can be like a mercenary, you can go be a salvager, you can do some hauling missions, which is like essentially like delivery, like if you're an Amazon delivery driver, and that's how you earn money. You also have some illegal jobs. You can hire some, some cartel cargo. But you can do whatever you like in this game. There's so many different options. There are other things that are not implemented in this game, like data hacking and things like that. But there's so many different things you can do in this game. You can drive a cart in this game. There is a buggy that you can drive. I don't know if I would necessarily describe it as a cart, but it's kind of like a golf cart looking thing. There might be one in the hangar that I can show you, although I'm not exactly sure if I have it or not. Quantum fuel's at 75%. Okay. It's a theoretical warp drive, which would warp space for faster than light travel. I don't know the science behind these warp drives. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know the science behind how these warp drives work, but they do work. They do work, and they zoom. There's a lot of lore with this game, in terms of how things work. I just haven't read into it myself. But we're almost there. We just jumped about 40,000. I don't even know what that unit of measurement is. Gigamiles, gigameters. I don't know what the fuck it's called. Whatever 40 GM is, that's what we just jumped. And now we have to go through a wormhole. Now, another cool thing about this game is there are no loading screens. So everything that I do is actually happening instanced on a server. It's not through a loading screen. If you had a theme song, what would it be like? Like a song that's actually out, or just like in general, like what would, if I had to like pick a song? I don't know what my theme song would be. I don't know. I was thinking about it, but I really don't know. Okay, so we gotta line ourselves up here for this warp drive. Oh, I think I'm gonna be misaligned here in a moment. Let's make sure I'm not going too fast. Let me space break here real quick. I went a little too quick. Like a custom theme song? You know, that is a good question to ask, because there are people on VGen and other platforms that you can commission to do it. But I don't know. I don't know what my theme song would be like. Okay, so we have to go through this. This is like a runway, essentially. These lights here are a runway to get into the wormhole. Ren, you said my friend asked if you like My Little Pony. I'm personally not into it, but I know people are, and that's completely cool if you like it, you know? Okay, we gotta let this thing open up here. Entry requirements met. It's tuning. Here we go. This thing's about to appear right in front of our eyes. What is appearing? The wormhole that we need to take. This is what's going to send us to the other galaxy that we need to go to. And like I said, everything is not a loading screen here. This is all like actually stuff that's appearing in the galaxy in real time. If I accidentally bump myself out of these walls, I lose my spot and I can be kind of input anywhere from the previous galaxy or the next galaxy that I'm going into. So I have to be very careful here not to hit any of these walls. It is very pretty though. Yeah, this is a wormhole. Oh, I almost bumped myself out. Got to be careful. You see how the light shifted from orange to blue? This is that's a thing, what's it called? Like a sign that we jumped over to the next galaxy already. It's got to make sure I don't accidentally get into the walls here. It's kind of a little dangerous, but we're making our way through. Yeah, exactly. Me having a small ship here is actually really good. There we go. There's the other end of it. Let's keep going. Perfect. We've made it. We're in the new galaxy. So now if I press my map button and I zoom out a little bit here, you'll see we're in a new galaxy here. We're in Stanton. Now watch this. We're about to go over to one of the heaviest, or I guess maybe hardest to run cities in this game. It's called ArcCorp Area 18. Hold on, let me get to it here. ArcCorp, and then should be Area 18 somewhere on this planet. Let's search for it. Area 18. SC is a corpo? Nah, I could never be. I'm too much of a Giga Chad to be a corpo. What's a big ship like in this game? I'll show you one. I'll show you what a big ship is like. At least, maybe not a massive ship, because I don't own one. But I can show you what a decently sized ship is. Kino, you said I'm learning how to make music. I'm not good at it, but I'm trying. I can make something for free, not like I want to get paid or anything anyways. Hey, you can always post your own music in the music channel on Discord. I have that open, and originally that's what the chat was for, but I know people like to share music as well, so people always put their own music that they like to listen to in that chat as well, which is completely fine. But if you want to post your music, you're free to post in the art chat and the music chat as well. Both those are great places to post them. You're welcome to share it there. So we're gonna head to one of the cities right now where I have my other ships stored and other gear that I want to take over. Last time I was playing this game, I was trying to take my items from this galaxy over to the last one that we were at. So I need to keep doing that. I need to keep bringing stuff over because there's a mission that we can actually do that utilizes like key cards, but I have all the key cards stored over here. But so far, this game is running very smoothly. I'm very impressed with how my parts are handling here. Because last time, I mean, hell, just being in that last solar system would have made my game stutter. It was not very pretty. But now it's looking a lot better. Okay, we made it over to this planet. Let's go over to... Is it this? Can I just jump from here? Ooh, the clouds look so good on the planet. This game is quite literally eye candy. It is full eye candy. There we go. We got a city. Let's approach it a little bit more here, and then I'm going to have to slow down and request landing at the hangar. I love how the ship spins. It's so satisfying and silly how smooth it is. It is very smooth. This is one of the newer ships that are very small and nimble. But I got to show you some of the bigger ships, which I'll show you here when I launch from this planet. I will we'll put the ship away and I'll show you a different one. But anything that you see in this game is like actually there. So like all these buildings, there is actually like geometry in there for the building. It's not like this is like a skybox or anything. If I wanted to go to the left and just fly into these buildings, I could. You know? If I wanted to land somewhere over in the distance over there, I could. Which I love. I love the freedom of this game. You can quite literally do anything you want to do. So we'll do a little bit of planet landing, and we'll mess around there too, because I want to see how my game runs now with all these things. That's kind of the whole point of today's stream. Nope, I'm in a restricted area. Okay. Let's try to raise up a little more. There we go. Okay. Just in time. What do you think of the Backrooms movie? Yo, my one of my friends told me to look at the trailer, but I haven't actually seen the trailer for it yet. But I like the idea of having a Backrooms movie. I think the concept it's cool. I just haven't seen the trailer yet for it. Okay, I just requested landing. Let's see what they give me. There it is. Yeah, they're making a Backrooms movie. I think it's a good idea. I mean, you can do a lot with Backrooms. Okay. Let's get ready to land. Speaking of spaceships, by the way, did y'all see the Artemis landing? I don't know if y'all were keeping an eye on that. But it's pretty cool. I'm glad that everything was good. I think they landed off the coast of California, if I'm correct. I actually want my ship pointing this way. There we go. Ooh, almost flipped it. Oh, you were in school during it? Damn. I mean, there's always going to be replays, but it was very cool. I'm glad to know that the crew is safe. Very happy for them. Ship just floats. I mean, it's got thrusters. The ship's got thrusters. But yeah, we'll put this one away, and I'll show you guys around this place a little bit more. Because I have to go do a little bit of shopping as well. Okay, let's put this ship away. We'll take out this ship again, and hopefully this one doesn't break again. But while that's loading, we are going to go to the city. And following the, I guess, the realism of this game, you actually have to travel to everywhere that you want to go. So in the city, there are like trains that you have to take to get to the actual main part of the city instead of just the hangars. And there's elevators to get everywhere. The elevators actually take you to different spots. You can see my blip for the hangar is moving away because the elevator is actually moving. It's so cool. This game is so cool. Can you crash into the trains? Yes, the trains are physicalized, although I think I think you can't actually crash into him because your ship would have been impounded by the time you get near one. I think it would have just like delete your ship because I don't think they want you doing that. But I think it is possible. Look at the view here. It is so cool. That's a constellation. This is someone actually flying around the game, by the way. This is not like an NPC. This is actually some guy driving the ship. I find that so cool. Some other guy decided he's gonna park right here in the air. The capital ships are wild. Yeah, they are. The Idris. My friend owns a Perseus. Damn, Kenu. That's crazy. It looks like you're playing a game. I will say this game was very different. If you looked at it like years ago, this game was nowhere near the scale of it was now. So I'm sorry that I'm acting super impressed about all this, but I've been following this game for a long time. Oh, the train just left. He said bye bye. But we have another one here. There we go. Just arriving now. Okay, you are just slide moving. This game obviously has a lot of bugs. It's still an alpha. So you get stuff like that. Oh, I don't want to interact with you. I just wanted to see your head. That's pretty chopped. All these spaceships and we're still taking the train? You're right. I don't know why we don't take the spaceship over to the city. You're very right about that. But we're almost there. We're almost at the city. And then I can show you around the shops. Is that an NPC or a player? That's an actual player. You'll see if I hover over him, I can invite him to the party. But yeah, that's an actual player. He's just staring at me now. The scale of this game is amazing. I'm gonna say that quite a bit because I am always impressed by this game. It's been what is it? Since 2013, I think this game has been in development. We got 15 seconds to get to the plaza. There are NPCs. You'll see here when we get to the city. There are NPCs in the actual city. But yeah, like quite literally, when you're in space, most ships that you'll come across are actually people. You'll have like alien ships, like Vandals, and like there's a bunch of alien species that will try to attack you as well. But there are a lot of players. And now the game that the way that this game works is they try to mesh the servers together. So I think in one instance you can have up to 600 players, but then when you go to like a different galaxy, it's a different set of 600 players connected to that galaxy. Imagine that guy was one of us stream sniping. I'd be impressed. Connected to the same exact server in this game right now is pretty tricky. But welcome to the city. This is one of the hubs here for the city. Specifically Area 18. And this one's more of like a industrial, like maybe not industrial. I'll show you an actual industrial city here in a bit. But this is more like a futuristic looking city. There is one that's much more industrial looking. And I guess another thing to show you the scale of this game too. I mean, these are all NPCs over here. But if I wanted to, I can go over here to the stall to Torpedo Burrito, and I can buy a burrito off of him. See? Go over here. I bought a burrito. Now if I think it's Alt H to take off my helmet. I can grab... Where's the burrito I just bought? Where's my burrito? I have my. Did I? Oh, I probably bought it to the ship's to the inventory here. Let me grab the burrito. Now, if store it, I should have it in here now. Yes, there we go. Okay, I just didn't grab it last time. Can I have my burrito? I like to hold my burrito. Crazy how we have the technology to make actual holograms. The game is very cool with how it does stuff. I don't know if this is like it's definitely a hologram, but I don't know if it's like a 3D model or if it's actually like a 2D plane that's moving the object. Is that armor chest? Yes. All I have armor on. But yes, you have spacesuits and armor. I don't know why it's not letting me hold my burrito though. Carry. Do I just have to right? Oh yeah, I just have to right click and click carry. Okay. There we go. See, I'm eating my burrito now that I just bought from the stand. But I could take off my armor, although I think if I take it off, it's gonna drop my backpack and everything. But there you go. That's my spacesuit underneath. Let me put my helmet back on before I forget. I wanted to find where the main oh here we go, retail bridges. I wanted to find where the main shops were because I need to buy a little bit more ammo for my weapons. There's there's clothing stores, there's weapon stores, um there's like a whole food court. I don't remember what this one is. I think this is a oh this is a recycling spot for the ships. There's a ship being recycled there. Not where I need to be right now. But the city is massive, so it's kind of easy to get lost in here. What is this? Astro Armada? I don't want to go in there. One of my favorite things about any game is water. Yo, should I test the water physics out? Water physics is something that's usually very hard to run in this game. I should totally go to a planet and try to get that to actually work. I have it off from last time I played. You know, maybe I do that. Where's the spaceport again? I want to grab my big ship and we're gonna go test out the water physics. We gotta take the train back to the space port again. Actually, you know what? Maybe I might have. Do I have ammo in here that had already bought? Um, I don't think I do, but I do have the key cards that I needed. So let me grab those key cards real quick. That's the alignment facility. Oh, P. I like how ST is just ignoring everything. No, I'm not. I'm not ignoring it. I'm choosing not to read certain things. Definitely not ignoring it though. Laser activation key card. I don't think I want that. There are a couple key cards I remember having here, and I don't know. I don't know where they exactly are. I have a big inventory right now. Let me see. Maybe if I go into mission, yeah, let's do mission stuff. Container. I'll look for it later. It's all right. Oh, let's not miss the train. That was close. I almost missed the train again. This is definitely one of my favorite communities. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad you're having a good time. Hmm. Maybe I should also change my armor. Looking pretty stale. You guys want to see how I look without my helmet on? There you go. That's my character right now. Yo, that's another thing I should show you guys. The character customization in this game is insane. Like the way you can like change your avatar. It is crazy. I do want to put my helmet back on though. Because if I go into space with no helmet on, I'm dead. Okay, let's go pull out a big ship so I can show you guys. And this is quote unquote big ship because I don't have an actually massive ship. But it is the biggest I have. So I'll show you the biggest ship that I have. We're gonna go over to the hangar. His voice is already quite satisfying, so it's like I have no knowledge of English words, so this to finish a sentence. I'm glad you think that. I'm glad you think that. I personally don't think I have any special voice, but a couple of people have already said that they like my voice. So I'm glad you guys appreciate that. Okay, let's go pull out my big ship. And hopefully this time it's not in the ground. Elevator called. Where's my elevator? There we go. Guys, I'm getting ads for ships in a ship game. Is this the equivalent of car ads in real life? It's like imagine this just said Nissan on it. That's what I'm looking at right now. Oh yes, my ship is working. This is my version of my Millennium Falcon. Your voice is quite more normal than the voices you usually would hear from almost any content creator. Yeah, I don't like to like I don't do like the very excited voice. I do put emphasis on my voice to make it sound a little bit more interesting, I guess, but I don't go crazy with it. So there's a lot of content creators that go crazy with it. Yo, I should get a space outfit. That'd be cool. Maybe if I play this game a little bit more on stream. I usually don't like to play this game on stream because doing anything in this game can take a while. And also it's very buggy. But maybe you guys like it. So anyway, this is my big ship. You can see it's got a massive cargo hold area. But also, all these objects here are physicalized. So like when I open them, they're actually components that I can take in and out of my ship. And they hold different things. I want to say, where is it? Oh, I don't have my multi-tool item to actually drag these out and see what parts they are. But some of these are like shield generators, some of these are the warp drive, and if I actually like take out the parts, then I won't be able to use those functions on my ship. There's more parts over here. But yeah, this is my cargo area. And if I show you over here, it's a two-seater. This spaceship's a two-seater. We've got a little bit of like a coffee nook over here. I think there's lights for it somewhere. Is this the lights? No, I don't think that is. I thought there was lights for it somewhere. And then what do we have over here? Oh, we have the bathroom. Look at the toilet. There we go. Spacey, yo, Spacey would be the name. Yep, you got you're smart. You see, you came up with some good names there. These are supposed to be escape. Actually, are these escape pods? I think these are actually just armor racks. I'm not exactly sure. I kind of forgot what these are supposed to be. Yeah, we got the beds and we have the cockpit area. We'll go into the cockpit here in a bit to actually launch the ship, but I want to load the back of the ship up with my motorbike because we're about to go over to the planet where has where they have the water, and I kind of want to ride the motorbike over the water because it's got its own thrusters. Can I bring the vehicle up from here? That is the question. Because maybe I can, maybe I can't. I don't think I can. Right? Yeah, it doesn't let me select anything here. Let's go over to the warehouse. Maybe it's in here. These are all the items that I have in my inventory on the planet right now. But I don't think my motorbike would be in here. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be in here. It's all right. We'll have to grab it at some other point. Or maybe is this that's drone repair. Could it be on this side maybe? I don't think I see a terminal on this side, so maybe not. That's for health. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be over here. Some people think glasses are lame, but TBH glasses are cool. I don't think anyone should be considering glasses to be lame, like because it's like just something that you need to actually see. Like imagine if you said, "Hey, I think arm prosthetics are lame." Like that's not really something you can control. You know, if you have a prosthetic of any sort, that's not really something you can control. So it's like I kind of figure it the same. You wear glasses because your eyes have a problem. So I don't know. I couldn't consider it to be lame. I also have glasses of my own, so obviously I'm not gonna say that they're lame. I'm wearing glasses right now, so it can't be lame for me. But welcome to the C1 Spirit. This is a medium sized ship. There are much bigger ships in this game than this one, but this one is mine and I like it. All right, I just opened up the hangar doors. Let's see if they actually. Hello? Hello, hangar doors? Would you like to open up? Okay, maybe we have to manually contact them. Normally, I don't have to. Normally, I can just press a keybind and it works, but sometimes it just doesn't like to work. Let's do this. All right, did this work? It did not. Oh, yeah, it didn't. Try one more time here. I'm pretty sure 6 out of 10 people I meet have glasses or needs them. Yeah, exactly. I feel like they're super common nowadays, especially because people are staring at screams. They're staring at screens. If I could speak. Oh, I've got a hanger queue right now. So that's one of these things with this game, right? Whenever you're in a place with a bunch of people at the same time, you kind of have to share the hanger queues to leave. And so, kind of like real life air traffic control, now I have to wait to actually launch from my hangar, which is fine. It usually doesn't take too much longer. People are usually pretty quick to leave their hangars, but we'll just have to wait a little bit. I'll just read chat in the meantime. You said your whole family has glasses except for you. I mean, that's all right. You can always wear glasses too, that don't actually have a prescription on them. If you like glasses, you don't need to necessarily be prescribed glasses to wear some. People also just get reading glasses too, and reading glasses are normal. And those don't usually have a big prescription on them either. And then Maurice, you said I have screens lately, so I guess it's quite heritage. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little confused with what you mean by that. You have screens lately? Did you get new screens? Is that what you're saying? I wish there was a solution to whenever I drink water that my model doesn't go to sleep. But I think if I want to do that, I would need to have my model not go to sleep at all. I don't think there's a way to have it so it's delayed. Ugh. All right, it should be ready here soon. I was now first in the queue. I have I have an opinion, and that is I think role players are good at making up stories on the spot. No, yeah, I would say so. I would say so. I mean, especially people who like play D&D and all that. Who do that are very good at making up stories. I'm clearly not clear to launch just yet. You haven't opened my hangar. Come on. What the fuck? Is this some other dudes? Okay, there we go. Okay, we're leaving now. I think someone else's hangar glitched into mine. It's good that it wasn't actually there. It's a ghost ship. Okay, let's go. Exactly, bro. We gotta take turns in this. All right, let's go over to the other planet. Okay, I want to get out of this atmosphere. As soon as I can start jumping to the next planet, then we'll be able to start tracking where this. I think it's Micro Center. Is it called Micro? Wait, what's it called? Microcorp, I think. Microtech. That's what it was. It's Microtech. I think this is the planet that has the water on it. Let me take a look a little bit here. I don't know. Well, you know what? Maybe I'll ask in chat here. Which planet has water on it? Question mark. Is it F12 to open up? It is F12, but I'm not having any messages right now. I wasn't far off, Sonata. I wasn't so far off. I know Microcenter's IRL is where I got the parts, but it's called Microtech, the planet. I wasn't far off. Do you think if rockets used planes to get up into the air and then lift it off, it would be easier? I thought that's what they did with the space shuttle. Like, that's technically the same idea. The space shuttle, the old, like, 2000 space shuttle, used a big booster, like, rocket, and then the actual shuttle itself sat on it until it got near enough in the atmosphere. I thought that's how that worked. I don't know if there's any people who are aware of like how space things work who can correct me if I'm wrong. But I think that's how that worked. Yeah, I think so. You're right. It would be a little bit more difficult. Not to say that I don't think they've not done that before. I don't know with commercial planes, of course, but I do think it'd be more difficult. Okay, let's try to boost over here. Can I go there? I can. Nice. That's why the concept of a SSTO single stage to orbit is so appealing. And I can imagine too things like what SpaceX is doing with the reusable boosters. I can only imagine how appealing that is. All right. I couldn't read chat. I wonder channels. Can I global chat? I don't think the chat's working right now because I'm not seeing any messages. So we'll have to figure it out ourselves, which is perfectly fine. We can figure it out ourselves. I think I want to go because there's that planet, there's Herschel, and there's Crusader, and I think it's going to be Microtech that has the, or maybe it's a moon that has it because some of these planets have their own moons too. Like this one over here. This one actually has 3 moons. We're gonna try this one. We're gonna try Clio or Clio. Sonata's going hard with the facts right now. He said, "Sure, you can launch items into space from a plane, but the limitations of thrust from jet engines reduce the weight you can send up by so much. It's very hard for the payload to come back down safely." Yeah, I can only imagine. I mean, that's why you have so many crash videos from SpaceX's early test with landing their boosters. Could you imagine if Grok was the one controlling the landing for all of those? This game is probably really pretty with NVIDIA DLSS 5 or whatever that new IRL real looking filter that NVIDIA has now. I don't think this game has DLSS 5. I know if I go to graphics, for example, I am using DLSS, but I don't think it's got DLSS 5. Although what I do have to do here, I'm going to try running the game with these on high because these are all my old settings. I'm going to keep the water stuff low. And then we're going to switch over to the water stuff on high when we get over to the planet and over some water. Because the water caustic stuff and all that looks really cool. What are things that I have here that could change? Graphics. All these are on its highest things right now. Let's put this on high. You know what? Let's just put this on very high here and see what happens. I'm not using all the video memory, so this should work. All this should work. And this game's got this ship has a lot more quantum fuel, so I'll be able to move around to different spots a lot better. But what I like about having this ship is I can actually move around and not feel restricted being in that little tiny ship that I was before. If you need a hitman, call the banana assassin. You know it. You know it. Always call the banana assassin. I always love doing this though. Just open up while you're in quantum. So to put it very simply, the fastest plane SR-71 goes Mach 3. Escape velocity is 33 times that. Oh shit. Dude, going that fast, I feel like my eardrums. You know how when you're flying in a plane, if you guys have ever done that, your ears start to pop as you're ascending and descending in the plane. Could you imagine how it feels like for the astronauts who are going super fast to break the atmosphere, like break orbit, break the atmosphere. If that's the correct terminology, I don't really know how fast, or I guess how much pain their eardrums got to be in. I mean, maybe the spacesuit helps with that a little bit. They are trained, so they are fine. I don't know. I mean, obviously they're trained, but I still gotta hurt, right? I know when you're in a plane, it just bothers like your ears, but I feel like it would hurt. Oh, server error. Okay, it should fix itself. That's one of these things that used to be a very big problem in the game, but they've gotten much better at the server kind of fixing itself over time again. We just might be here for like 5 minutes. But we don't know. Maybe it'll fix itself really quick. Maurice, you said Sonatas reminded me of an ex-IRL friend with space knowledge. The game saved the planet from SD crashing into it. I would have been fine. I would have been fine. Maybe the planet's afraid of me and they caused the server error. The planet itself just said, "Nah, hold on. We gotta stop you right there." They probably wear things to cover your ears and things like that. Could you cover your ears from the atmospheric pressure? Like, is that something that makes sense? It's actually less intense than you would think. They are only accelerating around 4 Gs. Last time I researched, and the pressure of the cabin is similar. So it would be more like a plane then in that sense, because a plane, the cabin is similar as well, but you feel it. So I didn't know if it was, I guess, the speed of you going through different levels of the atmosphere that caused that. Huh. Okay. That's interesting to know. I didn't know that. Altitude and speed aren't variables there. Oh, the more you know. The more you know. It's the pressure of the air around you. Yeah, I figured it was the pressure. But you know how, like, I guess another way you can think about it is whenever a scuba diver goes down into the depths of water. I mean, I guess you could say it's like the water pressure is different, so that's why you can't just rise back up instantly. But I guess the pressure inside the cabin is always going to be the same, so that's why it's like that. Yeah, exactly. It's a sealed capsule. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Because of it being a sealed capsule, it's going to maintain the same pressure. God forbid you open a window though on that space shuttle, or any spaceship for that matter. That'd be terrible. That thing would probably implode like the what was that submarine called that imploded? What was that called? The Titan? Was it called the Titan? Yeah, the billionaire one. Yeah, exactly. That one, Mr. Fridge. What was that one called? The Titan. Okay. I thought it was called something else. What was the company called? Maybe I'm thinking of the company's name. Ocean Gate, right? It was called Ocean Gate. The Ocean Gate submarine. Yeah, the Ocean Gate Titan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, it'd probably end up like that. They weren't lying when they said high school goes by fast and it's already my 3rd year. Yeah, dude, high school goes by fast. Although I will say, the 3rd year of high school was the absolute worst for me. I absolutely hated it. But what's it called? The 4th year, senior year was really good. Senior year was the easiest year of high school. But yeah, junior year, 11th grade, that was not it. So much work, so much schoolwork, and I hated it. Both the company and the sub literally imploded. Yeah, literally. It got crushed by pressure. Space is different. Well, yeah, I feel like space is the opposite, right? It's like, what's the pressure? Is this a stupid question? What's the pressure of space? Is there no pressure because it's just space? Maybe that's a stupid question. It has none? Okay, that's what I thought. That's okay, okay. So yeah, I mean, it is very different than that sense. That's my flexing. I got so many points to head pat SD. I appreciate the head pads. Thank you so much. I'm hoping the server error fixes itself soon. It should. They used to do what's called 30Ks, and it would have you restart your game every time a 30K happened. But ever since update 4.0, that happened. What was it? The beginning of last year or the beginning of this year? I think it was the beginning of last year. These server errors should fix themselves technically, though the time that it takes to fix itself can vary. What's your theory on Ton 618? What's Ton 618? So now you said one of the hardest things in space is actually keeping the systems cool. I thought space was cold. But why is that? Why is that one of the hardest things? Here, in the meantime, there's nothing to dissipate heat to. Oh no, I got you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you what they need. See, they're thinking about it too tough. They're thinking about it too tough. All they need. This is all they need. Attach this to your spaceship, and you're all right. One of these bad boys. Well, I'm just gonna keep the game open in the background while it fixes itself. Dude, this is insane. How many Noctua fans do you have? One, two, four, five, seven, eight. Damn. You need this actually. You need this one because this one has the heat sink on it. That's what you need. Why? I don't want to imagine. No. YouTube. Thank you. That's what I want to do. What does Daily Dose have? Flight delayed due to bee invasion. Oh, we should actually watch the video of the landing. The Artemis landing. Artemis to Artemis splashdown. I want to see the part where they deploy the chutes again. This was so cool. I hate that noise though. There it is. You're right. The drag must have been insane. No, wait. You know what we don't talk about? No one ever talks about this. The guy manning this camera, the amount of skill you must have, because this guy is zoomed the fuck in on this camera. This guy is zoomed in on this camera. Can you imagine the control you must have to always be in the shot of this capsule? I mean, that's insane camera work. He has two zooms, a large zoom with a sight in it, and then a zoom, and then the zoom for, feed. It's still crazy work though. Even with that, there we go. That's when it landed in the water. That was so cool, man. That was so cool. Are we back here? We're not yet. All right, let's watch a daily dose video. I'm also very happy that they returned safely. Hold on, I want to read this question that Maurice asked. Why is it said that beyond the observable space there's nothing? And then Sonata replied, I have never heard that, to be honest. I also have never heard that. What's beyond the observable space? Because we don't have the limit of the observable space, you know? That kind of doesn't make I was gonna say it doesn't make a lot of sense. It makes sense what you're asking. It just we humans don't have the ability to see all of observable space right now. We don't have the tools for it. But you also said perhaps what is being said is there's nothing that we will ever see as that horizon of space that is expanding away from us faster than the light that can travel since the Big Bang. We just don't know it. Yeah, exactly. I don't think that we will ever have that ability. Imagine you're a beekeeper and you got called to the airport. Yeah, dude, that's insane. And he's doing it without the suit too. He's doing that without the suit. Damn. Oh, please tell me he's gonna get the cap off. Oh, like that? Damn, dude, that would have been sick with the sword. Chad, if you could travel anywhere in the world, where are you going? Like, if you had to pick any country, any place, any state, where would you go? And it's not Japan. It's not said the more you get into science, particularly astronomy, and physics, the less I don't know is an issue, but rather the excitement. Real, real. I'm going to Earth. Well, you're already on Earth. And that doesn't count. You're already on Earth. Pick a spot on Earth, or you can pick. Maybe you could pick a place in space. Japa. Well, now nowhere. I guess since you took away my choices. What is Japan? How's it going, Gwydion Wolf? How's it going? I like saying that name, Gwydion. Did I pronounce that right? Please tell me I did it, or if I didn't. Oh, we're back. We're back in space. Everything's working. See, the server fixed itself. I told you it would happen. It would happen. It's how I pronounce it. Nice, nice. Welcome to the club. We're trying to stress test my PC while playing Star Citizen, which I don't know if you're familiar with it or not, but it is a very intensive game for any computer, really. It's not optimized at all because it's still an alpha. But glad you're here to join us. So now you said I would probably go back to the Netherlands. It was so pretty. Dude, I'd love to go to the Netherlands. Especially, well, not especially, but also Iceland. I want to go to Iceland. I want to go to like one of those black sand beaches on Iceland. Okay, I think all of this here is water. Let's try to get closer to it. Been a part of the alpha since before the hangar module was the thing? Dude. I don't know when this was. I think the earliest patch that I was a part of was 3.7 or 3.5. I think it was one of those two. I know when I bought the game package. I still have the date on my account when I bought the game package. But I don't like this game has changed so much. And I was trying to explain to the chat earlier, like they were seeing me get excited for like just the little things of how this game worked. And I'm like, the scale of this game has just changed a lot. It's gotten crazy. But what I'm trying to do now, and maybe you can help me answer this, I'm trying to figure out where is a great spot to test my water caustics. Because my old computer could not run the water or simulate the water at all. So I'm trying to see if there's any planet here that I can go to simulate the water. And I don't know if this is a great one to be on because I think this is all dirt here. But where is it that there's water? I don't know where there's water at in this game, or like a reliable source of water to take a look at. I mean, I guess I could always search it up. I think over Microtech's moon. I think the other Microtech moon is like half water. Okay, because I think there's this one. There's Calliope, and then there's Euterp. I don't know how to pronounce that one. I just chose one of them. Maybe this one has the water though. It's either this one then, or it's going to be. I think it's Calliope. Okay, let's try Calliope then. We'll go over there. Is that my point? No, it's not. It's over here. Gotta do OM3 first. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to jump over there and we'll be able to test this out because I really want to see if it's actually going to work. It's either Calliope or Selen. One has sandstorms from Hades. The other one has water. Okay, we'll try out Calliope, and if it's not Calliope, then we'll head over to Selen. Selen's not a moon for what's it called for Microtech, right? Let me see if I can see any water from out here. My map is like bugging right now. It's like opening up. There we go. Would I be able to see the water from space? Probably not. I don't think I see any water. But I also don't know if I'd see it from space. Looks like snow and dirt patches. So I might try Selin or Hurston. Let's take a look at the other planets here. Selin. Let's see. That's over by Crusader. Let me check out Hurston real quick. Hurston. Hurston is a little closer to me too. I think Hurston would be easier to spot the water. I might actually just head over to Hurston. Yeah, we'll go to Hurston. Sucks that it's another 38 whole whatever the fuck units those are away, but it's fine. It's not that big of a deal. We'll head back over there, and at least we'll have a reliable place to check out the water caustics. In the meantime, we'll keep watching this video. Oh, I saw this on Twitter. Dude, that Nutella was like perfectly placed in the camera. You could not make this shit up. They got some free advertisement. Maurice, you asked, by the way, what's the name for the phenomenon of the or the thing about that if something goes into a direction space, someday it will come back the other side, I think is what you meant to say? Oh, like a circle. One day it'll come back like a circle. Um yeah, I don't know what you mean by phenomenon. I mean there's orbital mechanics like what Sonata said. Like how something orbits the earth, like in a circle. That's just with gravity, I guess. Um no, you're good, Maurice. I mean, it's a fair question if you have it. But that Nutella was placed perfectly. That thing just slid in front. Dude, I love cats so much. They're always so weird like this. Okay, I gotta get ad block on this. I haven't gotten ad block. My bad, guys. We're about to get ad block. Hold on. U block origin light. Give me that shit. I cannot use this without U block origin. There we go. Back to it. Where were we? There we go. Talk about cats. My kittens just opened eyes yesterday. Nice, nice. Congrats. You said it was 2 kittens, right? Actually, no, it was more than that, and I know for sure it was more than that. We're actually just about to arrive at Hurston. You said it was like what was it? I'm sorry, I completely forgot how many kittens it was, and I don't want to just spit out another random number. But congrats on that. All right, let's fly around Hurston and see where we can spot some water. Oh, I should probably go back on nav mode. Yeah, like Woodian said, the only stupid question is the one you would never ask. Exactly. Exactly. There's no stupid question. Okay, I'm zooming down into the planet's atmosphere. Hopefully I don't crash. I want to kind of be high enough here to where I can view water from a distance. I don't want to be too close to the surface. Okay. I thought I may go into third person. Maybe I have to leave the seat. But we should be able to spot water here soon. Yeah, Maurice, that is unfortunately just the course of nature. It's gonna happen at some point. If it's not with your cat, it's some other cat that has that issue. The good thing is you still have 5 others that are doing well. Gotta look at the glass half full situation here. Okay, let's try to get out of my seat here real quick so I can um see if why my third person isn't working. Okay, it's working over here, so I think I just have to get back into the seat. Exactly. May she rest in peace. There we go. Okay, let's try to spot this water. Whoa. Hello. I don't know why the lighting glitched like that for a bit. Although it was making it easier to see. Maybe I can scan. I don't think if I scan, it's going to make it any easier, actually. Glass half full made me think of the XD video, where it goes over what would happen if the glass was literally half empty. I don't think I've ever seen that. XCD video? Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that. I actually don't. I'm sorry, but I don't even know who XCD is. Man, I love the different music in this game. Can I just say that I'm gonna be glazing this game too much, but I love the music in this game. The terrain is interesting. It is an interesting texture for the terrain. And there's like, what even are these? Hold on. It's like some weird mushroom looking things on this. But I'm looking for that water. I want to find the water. The terrain doesn't look so walkable. I mean, I could land right now and walk on it. I could definitely do it. I'm just trying to find that water. Is this water over here? I mean, it's not big enough to see the actual water caustics. I don't think it is. No, it's not water. Oh, let's not crash. I'm gonna try going over this mountain range over here. What would happen if everyone pointed a laser pointer at the moon? I don't think I don't think anything would happen. I'm gonna be honest. You'd have to have some really big lasers for it to do anything. Wait, wasn't there something before where Pizza Hut put like some their logo on the moon? Wasn't that a thing? Or was that like a hoax? Oh, there's a cave entrance that it pointed me to. We do need some sharks to put lasers on. You're still right. We need space sharks. SG, don't crash. First check if you paid the bills. I'll try not to crash. I was promised water on these lands. Where's the water? It's very cool, the different flight models as well. Like the ship flies very differently in this atmosphere on Hurston than it did in space. I think that's very cool. There's some right near Lorville, near one of the HDMS ships near the city. Okay, let me see if I can find Lorville. F2. Lorville. How's Lorville so far? Okay, yeah, I was about to say, it can't be that far. Where is Lorville? Alright, I definitely have to leave atmosphere first. Is it down here? Yeah, it's down there. Okay, we're gonna have to leave atmosphere. You love the low tilting and movement of the ship? Yeah, dude, it's so sick. I wonder if I can see any water from up here. And I turned on the clouds too, so we actually have the clouds now as well. The Spirit is nice, and this is the biggest ship I own. I just bought the Aurora Mark II game package, so I'm probably gonna melt this and one of the other ships that I have that's like worth like a $40 thing on Free Fly Week, and probably try to see if I can get something a little bigger. Although I don't know what ship that would be. I'm just kind of waiting for Free Fly to see what other options are available. Yeah, we are in Free Fly. Sorry, it wasn't Free Fly. What's the event going? I think it's Invictus, right? There's Invictus week in May. So I was gonna wait till Invictus. That's what I meant. Sorry, I think I said Free Fly. What's the fastest ship you have? IAE's everything. Which one's the one that's coming out in May? I don't remember which one it is. But I know there is one in May. for because they were saying patch 4.8 is probably Invictus is first. Okay, I will probably wait till Invictus. Yeah, IE is generally in November. That makes sense. That makes sense. Right before the holidays. But yeah, I'm probably gonna wait till Invictus, and when Invictus happens, then I will see if there's any ship that I want to melt the C1 and another ship that I have. It's like a $40 value. Um, Try to get something around the $200 price point. If there's anything that's worth it, that I don't know yet. I have to kind of browse and see. All right, let's see. I don't think I see any water over here. Am I out far enough? Not quite. Maybe I have to do a jump to. Let's clear this real quick. Let's do a different jump. Can I cancel this? And then let's just see what's available here to jump to. Everest Harbor. Okay, let's try it. Let's try Everest. We'll jump to Everest first to be just outside, and then we'll jump to Lorville. The ships in this game look amazing. Yeah, hell yeah, they do. And there's so many different ships. There are so many different ships. Hurston's atmosphere is only like 9K. Yeah, I figured it shouldn't be too high, but I think I couldn't jump through because the point was still through the planet. At Lorville, let's see. I love it when this game's tech actually works for the map because a lot of the times I feel like it breaks on me. There we go. Okay, we're good now. Hello? It's spooling. That was so anticlimactic. I hear like the noise like if we're quantuming, but it didn't quantum. I was just glazing the game for having the tech actually working. Okay. Can we have this work, please? There's Lorville. Can you spool to it? Okay, it's working, and I think it's working. There we go. Okay, it's working. So this is for anyone who was here earlier during the stream and was not aware about this game. This is what Lorville looks like. This is another city that's more of like an industrial one. It doesn't look as futuristic as ArcCorp, and I like how the different styles vary between city to city. I think it's very cool. If you go to even like Pyro, which is the other galaxy we started the stream in, the style there is like much more run down, and it's completely different. And then Gwydion, you said so. If I remember correctly, straight past the giant tower on the left should be the water. Okay. The thing is, what is straight? Maybe straight from where I'm at here. Past this to the left. Let's go. Let's go take a look then. Yeah, Lorville Blade Runner inspired. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Let's see if it's over here. The water. The fact that my game's even running this smooth is crazy to me. My game would be lagging hard here with my previous parts that I had. Okay, so I gotta fly like a minute or two out. Okay, that's cool. No worries. Oh, I see some water there. Wait, hold on. Let's go a little bit more to the right. I see a little puddle of water there. That's a good sign. Past the puddle is more. Okay, great, 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 great. I think I see it. I think this is it right here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So the first thing I want to test, it's not super deep, but it's water. That's fine. That's fine. It doesn't need to be super deep. I want to test the water ripple thing because I have my settings super low, like I was running it before. I want to see if my PC can handle the high water effects now. It's the whole reason why I wanted to find this. So if I blow past the water here, like with low altitude on my spaceship, there shouldn't be any ripples. In fact, the water should look pretty static. Maybe it has like these ripples that you see right now, but it's all pretty basic. And then we'll increase the effects. Want to make sure I'm not getting too close to the water. I'm like trying to descend a little bit. There we go. Okay, I'm descending. Maybe. Okay, so this is how it looks like now. You can see there's like water behind me, but this should look better. Should look a little bit better. Let's see now if I increase the effects. So we have those very. Oh wait, no, this is the very high one. Okay, hold on, because this is what I had before. I thought I had it on my previous one. Let's do low, low. This is what it looked like before for me. Oh, wait, is this still low? I think it's just running better in general that I don't even notice that it's still low. Is it still low? It is. I mean, I guess it's just that I'm not losing FPS now, so it just looks better regardless, but try not to. Oh, almost crashed into the water there. That's pretty sick though. The fact that I'm running this with no stutters is crazy. That's so sick. Yo, thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome to the expedition. Shut the water. True. I need to be outside of nav mode, don't I? There we go. Oh, dude, that's so satisfying. Actually seeing the ripples now. The C1 doesn't have much other than laser weapons, at least not by default. So this is as fast as I can shoot. Let me see what. Let me try to grab my Aurora or something from the hangars. That's so cool. Let me try going back to Lorville over here. We're gonna grab a different ship. I believe the landing for Lorville is over here on the left. All the scrap here next to Lorvos. It's crazy, man. All of the cities in this game and like all the main points of interest have their own lore to it, and I don't even know the start of it. But it's just so cool how different each land is, each planet. If you guys were curious, you can do this for free. Um, there is actually holy that jump scare. What I wanted to show. Star Citizen Arc map. You can look at this online for free, and it's the actual in-game map. Not currently in game, but it is what is going to be expected over time for them to release. You'll be able to see the entire solar system, and I think it's a little off if I'm correct. I don't know if you know much more about this, Gwydion, but these are all the solar systems that they're planning to add to the game. Right now, we've only got 3 of them because we're in alpha right now. But I think by the end of the year, we should have even a 4th one already added. But these are all the different planets and systems in the game, or that are going to be in the game. And you can click on, for example, if I go over to the search bar down here and I type Hurston. Let's see. If I click on that, it'll take me to it. And it should be able to tell me, yeah, tell me information about it. So, for example, Hurston, the one that we're on now, it says a wealth of ore and other resources are mined on Hurston to manufacture the company's line of munitions and weapons. Heavy industry has resulted in severe pollution across the planet, which severe pollution is exactly what we're seeing here. Isn't that so cool? I think that's so cool that we even have this map to look at. But anyway, back to jump scare cat. Hello, game? No, my game's not tabbed back in. Oh, there we go. Cool. You said Stanton, Pyro, Nix, and Sherman. Sherman. I don't think I've even heard that system. I thought Terror was gonna be a system that they were adding in by 1.0. Because yeah, we already have Stanton, Pyro, Nix. I thought there was gonna be a one that was called Terra as well. Good night, Maurice. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. I'll talk to you more on the Discord as usual. All right, so I think if I'm correct, the landing for this, there's always a way to spot the landing in each major city. I just gotta look for the flashing lights. I think it's over here. Usually wherever the flashing light is where we gotta go. Although I don't think this is it in this case. This is like a cargo loading area. Am I in the right spot? Oh, actually, I'm not. The main city is over there. I was still a little bit out. Someone was asking earlier about the trains in this game and if you could actually like crash into them. And I think we'll be able to see them here very soon. I don't think you would technically be able to crash into them because your vehicle will get impounded quicker than you'd be able to do that, but maybe you can. I should be actually flying quicker. Let me switch to nav mode. I wasn't in nav mode, so I was flying a little slower than I did needed to. There we go. Tesla spaceport. There we go. This is where I needed to be. All right, now if I just request a landing, let's see if they give me a pad here. Okay, great. There's a hangar available. Which one is it? Oh, there we go. Oh, let's not crash. There we go. Oh, I did have my landing pads down. That's so sick. I didn't realize it said that voice line. Oh, I need to drink some water. All right, let me do that real quick. This new inventory system that they added last patch has been like iffy for me. Sometimes it'll work well and sometimes it just doesn't. Like, for example, I should just be able to drag the item here, but it doesn't work unless I click carry. At least it hasn't been working right now. SD thick. Yeah, my armor's making me look a little spiffy here. Ooh. Wait, why is this not touching the... What the hell? Did I not turn off my ship? I don't think I turned off my ship. Whoops. Double clicking everything works way better till they fix it. Ah, good comms. I didn't know that was even a thing you could do. Did I empty my... I didn't. Okay, keep drinking. Let's try double... Actually, I don't think I need to eat it anymore. I don't know. Let me put it back on my helmet so you can tell me my vitals. Oh, I still need to drink some. Never mind. Okay, let's try double clicking. Yeah, double clicking still doesn't work either. It's fine. We can click carry and then it works. That's what matters. At least there's multiple different ways you can do things. Yeah, you know, I've never had that issue with the ships. Usually I just land it and it works without having to turn it off, but Star Citizen be Star Citizen. Well, let me put it away or no? I think it does. Yes, it did. Cool. And it didn't have to do the whole animation. Wait, maybe that's the move. Maybe that's the move. Oh, and for the double clicking, you meant for armor weapons and things like that. But if they're stacked, then you need to right click. That makes sense. I do have multiple drinks stacked. I could do the Gladius next. Let's get the Gladius out. That one's a small fighter ship. For anyone curious. So this one should be a little bit more nimble, and we'll be able to see different water caustics for this one. It's a little bit quicker too. There it is. Look at that beauty. Don't forget the V tools as well. I'm gonna be honest, I forgot to use the V tools. Yep. What's the button to activate the V tools again? I'll have to look at the encyclopedia. Pilot seat. Am I wearing my helmet? Where's my flight ready button? Flight ready. Yeah, so what I meant by quicker is you can see this. Let me look at this. It moves much more quicker than the other one, than the C1 Spirit. I'm requesting. There we go. I don't know what my character is like glowing right now. Oh shit! I pressed I look at my inventory and it shut down the ship. Oh yeah, this thing's fucking zooming. I fucking pressed the I button again. Turn on, please. Turn on. Turn on. I think we're about to crash. We're about to crash. Oh, wait, we're fine. Hello? Engine on? I think it's broken. Oh, we got impounded. Oh, great. I don't even know what I did. Because I didn't press I again. That's fine. We'll get back our ship really quickly. I gotta pay the fine, bro. I have a crime stat. Okay, let me go. Let me go pay the crime stat. But yeah, if you have your mouse over worn items while the inventory is up, it highlights it. If you close it while it's still highlighted, the highlight stays there. Oh, that's annoying. Where can I go to pay? There should be an area here to pay the crime stat, right? Actually, there might be a spot over here near the train. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Go towards the train, yeah. Here we go. This thing. Bro, my shit got impounded. Oh, 22K. Okay, we're all right. I think I already spawned. I can't remember if I spawned my Gladius. Forgot how big Pyro is. Dude, yeah, 15. Yeah, no, I was just doing checkmate the other day, like the checkmate key card thing with my friends the other day, and just going around to all of the different um stations was fucking crazy. Just having a quantum everywhere. Yeah, Pyro is fucking big. Have you done the mining laser event, Gwydion? If so, how have you liked it? Oh, there we go. We got our Gladius back. Not yet. Working on my rep still so I can see the mission. That's fair, yeah. Yeah, I forgot that you even need to get the rep up. I just know that there's two different types. There's one that's instant that is a lot more expensive because you're technically doing it, I guess, more private is the way to put it, even though it's not completely private. And then there's like the one that anyone can see. Mr. Fridge, thank you for clipping that. Was that when I crashed the ship? All right, we're about to do take two here. All right, it's not gonna happen again. Oh, also Stanton, Pyro, Nyx, Castra, and Terra. Yes, okay, I knew Terra was one of them. I think, actually, maybe I'm wrong about this. I thought Terra was the one. No, it's Soul, the one that actually has the IRL Earth one. It is Soul that has that. Okay, let's try this again. Castra is the Sherman I was thinking of. Ah, it has a nice landing zone I want to live at. What landing zone does it have? Yo, wait. You just reminded me. I should go check Orison. I should go check Orison with the clouds now. Why is my shit disabled in atmosphere? There we go. It has a mountainside, the mountainside military base. Dude, that sounds so cool. Okay, wait, hold on. I gotta turn on nav mode. Oh wait, was I already in nav mode? I guess I was. My shit keeps turning off. Am I just using too much at one time? I'm gonna try to not make it stall like that. No, yeah, I just can't use too much. Why is it doing that? Maybe because my landing gear is still there. Yeah, that's probably why I did that. You said Sherman landing zone preview, Cascom Castra. Oh, there was a sneak peek about it. Okay, hold on. Let me copy that. Cat jump scare. Let's look at this. Oh shit. Yo, wait, are those the mountains? Wait, that looks sick. Dude, those mountains look really cool. Oh no, that's cool. That's dope. Is that the military base too? Mountainside military base. Yo, that's crazy. It's an ex-military base that's been decommissioned and turned into a civilian landing zone. Yeah, that makes sense. That's sick though. That is absolutely insane. I wonder if they'll make it like this where you actually have to fly in horizontally instead of like vertically through like a landing pad. That would be cool. You can tell how work in progress this is too. I mean, even if you go back here, these are missing so much texture, but I get the idea of it. It looks so cool. It's definitely like just polygons right now. They didn't actually like texture a lot of it. Okay, so there are hangar landing pads like normal. There's a hammerhead. I mean, that's to show the scale there. That's a hammerhead that's on that pad, and the hammerheads are usually they're pretty big ships. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that is the hammerhead. Oh, you guys can't see it because my model's blocking it. Whoops. Sorry. But there's a hammerhead there. I think it's a hammerhead at least. What ship is that? I know it's one of the capital. Is it's on Idris? Is it Javelin? Okay. Wait, Javelin? That's a fucking Javelin? Damn. Then this is really big then. For that to be a Javelin and fitting through there, that's fucking huge. Jenny, welcome back. That's huge. I do love the terrain though. That terrain looks sick as fuck. And this is supposed to be in the Castra one, the uh Castra solar system. That is a sick looking base. When did this come out? 1 year ago? How did I not see this? I did not see this. You said Sherman is going to be semi like Levski tunnel equals cargo plus capital docking area. Gotcha. That's so sick. I can see why you'd want to live there. That is definitely cool. Man, it is so foggy in this area now. It's hard to see the water. I'm headed the same direction as it was last time though, so we should be pulling up to it here soon. Well, I'll do that, and then I want to go to Orison. I want to see how the clouds look in Orison. Yes, Gwydion decided to join us on stream today. Big thanks to him, by the way. He's been explaining a lot about Star Citizen and showing cool things and telling me how to do things that I've forgotten how to do. So I appreciate that. All right, we should be pulling up to the water here very soon. Jenny, did you change the color of your name again? I saw that go from green to red. I saw ya. Yeah. It's so funny. That's so funny. Just like the small change here. Where's the water? I just had the water. She's changed teams a couple of times. There was I think when I restarted stream, she was pink or purple. Maybe I missed the water. You know what? It's raining here. Let's just go to Orison. I don't like the atmosphere right now. Let's go to Orison. Yeah, you went from pink to green to red. Dude, look at those the contrails of this. Is that the correct term? The contrails? That is so cool. Okay, we should be ready to jump. Let's go. Let me pull up the map. Orison. Orison. There we go. All right, gotta jump to Crusader first. I think the Gladius has enough quantum to just be able to go. Contrails are just the shortened way to of saying condensation trails. Is that what that was though? Like how like what are I don't know what you would call these trails. It's just trails then? I don't know. What's the actual term for them? Gotcha, Gwydion. Okay. What's the time you'll see it from jet engine exhaust? Okay. So like what do you call these trails? Just normal trails then? Oh, I have my helmet off. I should be really careful about that. My guy has his helmet off. We will not be jumping out in space anytime soon. Just contrails? Okay, so I was right. It's just, yeah. Gotcha. Okay. Condensation and even plasma trails can be caused from tips and sharp points on spacecrafts. Plasma trails. Okay. It's technically charged gas in this case since he's in space. Yeah, in this case, yes. But like when I was in Hurston and I had those I guess it was like the smoke trails. I think that would have been condensation trails, right? Um Gwydion, what do you fly in this game? Like what ship do you normally have or like to use? Because I know technically you don't necessarily have to have a package for them all. I know you can just buy ships in game, so at this point, with wipes not having happened in a while, I'm sure everyone like I have a whole C, but I don't really use the whole C too often. So the technical term for the wingtip trails are wingtip vortices. Most people just call them contrails as a catch-all. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I probably will keep calling them contrails. Thank you for the clown redeem. Well, why is okay? So see, that's something else I got to look into. I don't know why the sound effect didn't play. You're trying out different colors. Don't mind me. Yeah, no worries. Do what you got to do. I just thought it was funny that I noticed your color switch. Only thing you need is the game package. Yeah, exactly. Everything else is just if you want to support development. Yep, I agree. It is a shame that the basic game packages are gonna jump up from 45 to $60, but you know, it is what it is. As for me, it's mostly hauler, salvager, and miners. Though when friends are around, I've been having a lot of fun with the Perseus. Yeah, dude, my one of my friends recently, he had a bunch of CCUs for I think it's what he called them, CCUs for um the Perseus, like upgrading to the Perseus from I don't know even what he upgraded from, but he ended up doing it for like very cheap. So he's got a Perseus, but I kind of have the smaller ships and things that you know I can just do with my own but like solo crew. Blue looked pretty interesting, Jenny. But so I think purple does look good. We also just have a lot of people in chat who use pink and purple, so I think that says a lot for its color. Yeah, we got a lot of purple enjoyers. Oh, it's nighttime on Orison. Yo, what's up, SoCats? How you doing? Good morning to you. Yeah, but I was really hoping to be able to see the clouds, but it is nighttime. Real men wear pink. Exactly, exactly. Dude, it's nighttime everywhere on these planets. Lorville was just getting dark. Let's go over here. So, for anyone who is new, this city is located in a gas giant, and it's kind of a not kind of, it is a floating city. Whoa, that music just came in. Okay, and now it's gone. Oh, leave this game. Okay, let's see here. Before I crash land, I want to find a spot to kind of hover around. For some reason, you get elevator music in the hangars of Orson at the moment. I wasn't even in the hangars yet, man. I was just floating around above the city. Okay, what I wanted to do, let's go to graphics. Is my glass okay, gas clouds are high. Everything's looking really high right now. I think fog, yeah, everything is photo mode. Does it run with photo mode on? That'd be so sick if it does. I think it is running with photo mode on. It's nighttime. I gotta wait for it to be daytime. I wonder how long it's gonna take for it to become day. Oh, we have PvP missions? Wait, when did they add PvP missions back? I thought those were removed like a while ago. The suspect we oh dude, that's so sick. That is cool. I didn't realize they had the PvP missions back in the game. And then there's hauling and hauling stellar. Is hauling stellar like going from solar system to solar system? Is that what that is? Wait, handheld tractor beam along. Okay. Crusader. Okay, so you pick them up and then you go to Seraphim Station. It doesn't seem like it's to different space stations then. Stellar is Hurston to Microtech. Okay. So, catch you have a great day. Thank you for stopping by and saying hello. Interstellar is Pyro to Stanton. Okay, gotcha. Okay. There's a lot of missions for this. Wow. I wonder what the illegal missions look like. See, I feel like there should be a lot more PvP around here for the illegal missions. The UI is so pretty. It's very futuristic. Although I do think there are a lot of changes that should be done with the UI for the what's it called? What is this watch called? I always forget. Um, I don't know. The Fitbit looking thing that we have. Moby Glass. Yes, the Moby Glass. There should be some changes to this because I feel like some things are like super outdated. Like if I go over to like the vehicle section, this this needs an overhaul. I kind of feel like it's always weird how it works and it's meh. There are some other things that work fine. Yeah, I got basic uh reputation with a lot of these guys. I think the best I had was for I think it was for this. I think it was for hauling. Did a lot of stuff to get the whole sea missions. And there's some tabs here like assets and journal that I feel like I never use. But maybe this is like actually really useful to just be able to locate where your item is. If that's what this does. I can never tell which fucking weapon you are changing on ships like the Polaris or ships like the Hammerhead. And the PDS are almost impossible to pick out in the vehicle maintenance window. Really hope they have plans to update it. Yeah, exactly. I haven't gotten personally to the point where I have to do a lot of changing for weapons, but when I did do the containment zone stuff, I think it's a containment zone, the one that's in Pyro, and you do at the space stations. Hello, I did not request the dock. Um, whatever I did those missions, and you'd pull weapons stuff from those hangars, and you brought them up the freight elevators. It was annoying to equip those weapons onto your ship. And yeah, like you said, picking out the weapons and everything, it was very annoying. So I do hope that they have ways to switch it up with that menu. Jenny, you have a great night, or actually great morning as well for in your case. Thank you for joining in and saying hello as well. See, I wanted to wait here to see how the clouds were gonna look, but it's night. And unfortunately I don't know how long it's gonna be till it turns morning. If you have something targeted, when you lower your landing gear, it acts like you try to dock with something. I don't even think I lowered my landing gear though. Yeah, I didn't even lower my landing gear. I don't know why it gave me that. But anyway, I think we did a decent amount of testing for today. I'm going to probably head out here so I can go get some sleep. But we will be doing the what's it called? Project Hail Mary movie night on the Discord tomorrow. So make sure to join us on the Discord if you are looking to um, watch that movie with us. I know we also have the giveaway going on Discord, so make sure to hop in and post your setup in the Tech Nerds chat that we just released if you want to have a chance of earning a free Steam game of your choice, up to $15. And then yeah, we'll be on tomorrow to be watching Project Hail Mary in the Discord server. So that being said, I will talk to you guys later next week. I'll have the schedule posted on the Discord on Sunday for what our schedule next week's looking like for streams. But we'll be back to our normal games. We'll be playing some more Outer Wilds, and then we will also be and we'll be seeing what other games we're gonna play. I don't know exactly yet, but we'll look to see what we have to do. I gotta go tomorrow and mess with my other OBS settings that didn't get a chance to today. You said, can you just like stream the movie to Twitch? No, yeah, I can't stream the movies to Twitch. Twitch does not let me do that. But I appreciate you for asking. Unfortunately, I can't do that though. You'd have to join the Discord. But yes, I will join. We need space to SD. Dude, I want to do more outfits. Although realistically, I think if I do more outfits anytime soon, it's probably gonna be stuff that I can use more often. That's probably the only hint I'll give. But I like I said, I have a lot of stuff being commissioned right now. There are 3 projects that are commissioned. One that is taking much longer than expected, but the other 2 are moving along quite well. I'm gonna head out now though. I'm gonna grab some sleep. You guys all have a great day, and hopefully I will see you all next time. Have a great night or great morning, whatever time it is in the world for ya. And thank you for joining. If you guys are brand new and you're watching or even just lurking, I appreciate it. When next? I'll have to see on the schedule. I don't know yet. I don't know when's the exact next